As you explore the ancient text of the Abrahamic faiths, you may come across dark and mysterious beings that lurk within their pages. One such entity is Belial, whose very name instills fear and unease in those who dare to speak it. Across the different religious texts, there are countless interpretations of this terrifying entity. But who exactly is Belial? Is he a fallen angel, a demon, or the embodiment of wickedness itself? Today we will take a deep dive into the entity of Belial and explore how different religious texts have depicted him. Prepare yourself to discover the terrifying truth about this enigmatic entity. In the dark abyss of the underworld, there exists a demon whose name sends shivers down the spines of those who have heard of him. Belial is a being whose origins are shrouded in mystery and whose reputation precedes him. But where did this demon come from, and why is he so feared? Belial's origins are unclear, with some believing that he is a primordial force that existed since the beginning of time. Others claim that he was created by humans, humanity's collective malice and wickedness manifesting into a dark and malevolent entity. Regardless of his origins, Belial is a being of immense power, with the ability to manipulate and control the very forces of darkness. The demon is mentioned in various religious texts, including the Bible and the Quran. In the Bible, he is described as the prince of demons and the embodiment of evil, while in the Quran, he is believed to be a jinn who refused to bow down to Adam. Who is described as the prince of demons and the embodiment of evil in the Bible? What religious texts mention the demon and how is it depicted in them? Belial is believed to be a master of deception, capable of manipulating and twisting the truth to his advantage. He is also said to have the power to possess humans and control their actions, leading them down a path of destruction and despair. Belial is also associated with the 7 deadly sins, with lust, pride, and greed being among his favored vices. What is Belial believed to be a master of, and how is he associated with the 7 deadly sins? Belial, the demon of deceit, temptation, and corruption, has been prominent in Jewish apocryphal literature for centuries. In these texts, he is depicted as a fallen angel who once stood among the heavenly host but was cast out of heaven due to his pride and rebellion against the Almighty. What is the backstory of Belial in Jewish apocryphal literature, and why was he cast out of heaven? Each text's backstory and goals differ, but his sinister nature remains consistent across all accounts. How is Belial's sinister nature portrayed across different accounts in Jewish apocryphal literature? According to the prophecies recorded by the Sibyls between 100 and 500 AD, Belial is destined to deceive and mislead Samaritans by posing as the Antichrist or a false Messiah. The Sibyls' prophecies are hauntingly accurate and have been a source of fear and fascination for centuries. Some scholars suggest that the former claim may have been inspired by 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 verse 3, which refers to the Antichrist as the man of lawlessness. But the oracle is also associated with Nero, the infamous Roman emperor. In more recent works, Belial has been given an even more sinister tone. John Milton's Paradise Lost depicts Belial as the demon of impurity and lies, who is expelled from heaven as the last and worst demon. Milton holds Belial responsible for the wickedness that occurs in biblical passages in which he is personified, including Judges chapter 19 verse 22 and 1 Samuel chapter 2 verse 12. Belial's influence over humanity is a constant threat, and his depictions have led many astray. So let's stay on the right path. Like and subscribe for more content on demons and the supernatural. Belial is also mentioned in the Lesser Key of Solomon, a book of spells that promises its readers the power to control demons for their own nefarious purposes. Although written in the 17th century, the book has nothing to do with the biblical King Solomon. The book's contents are dark and disturbing, and its mention of Belial only adds to its ominous nature. The Lesser Key of Solomon, also known as the Lemegeton, is a grimoire or a book of magic spells that originated in the 17th century. It promises its readers the power to control demons and the spirits of their own nefarious purposes. The book is divided into 5 parts or sections, each containing instructions and incantations for summoning different entities from the demonic hierarchy. Belial is said to have control over earthly pleasures and is considered to be one of the most dangerous demons in the book. According to the grimoire, Belial can grant his followers the ability to seduce and manipulate others, as well as the power to control their thoughts and actions. To summon Belial, the book instructs the reader to perform a complex ritual that involves drawing specific symbols and reciting incantations in a specific order. The process is dangerous and requires great skill, as the slightest mistake can have catastrophic consequences. Belial is not a being to be trifled with, and those who attempt to summon him must be prepared to pay a heavy price for his aid. The word Belial is thought to be derived from the Hebrew word Belial, which means wickedness or worthlessness. In these early texts, Belial is described as a wicked and deceitful spirit who seeks to lead people astray from the path of righteousness. In the Dead Sea Scrolls, which are believed to have been written between the 2nd century BCE and the 1st century CE, Belial is referred to as the Prince of Darkness and is described as a leader of evil spirits who will be destroyed at the end of time. In the Book of Jubilees, an ancient Jewish text dating back to the 2nd century BCE, Belial is portrayed as the spirit of idolatry and impurity. In Christian tradition, Belial is often associated with Satan and is said to be one of the fallen angels who rebelled against God and was cast out of heaven. He is depicted as a powerful demon who tempts people to sin and leads them down the path of damnation. Belial's influences is said to be particularly strong over those who are proud and arrogant, and those who are given to excess and indulgence. He is also associated with the sin of lust and is said to be able to manipulate and control the desires of the flesh. Belial was once an angel, a being of immense power and beauty. He was among the first of the heavenly host, created by the Almighty to serve and protect the cosmos. But as time passed, Belial grew discontent with his role. He felt restricted by the divine will and longed for something more. What are your thoughts on this ancient figure? Does this knowledge shed new light on our understanding of history and spirituality? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this.